because of the COVID. Maybe you're in tier 5, you're in London, you're in Ireland, or you're here in the States, and they've shut you down. They won't let you go to the gym. And you have a band. You can use the band to develop real knockout power. I'm gonna show you how to get leaner, how to get faster, how to get stronger. The first exercise we're gonna do, start with your hand in the band on each side, just one in each loop. You're gonna bring it around your back so it's there. And we're gonna use this as a nice, easy warm-up. I want you to start to jog in place. We're gonna do a lot of time under tension today in this workout. That means keep the tension on the muscles for at least 30 seconds to a minute. And the first exercise I want you to do is just this running in place, throwing punches one hand at a time. And you can use any band. You can use your lighter band for this. I'm using kind of the medium strength. But I want you just to do this to start to get the blood flowing, get that heart rate up. You're gonna keep your body safe from injury in this workout. But we're gonna start here, get that heart rate up so you can start to burn fat faster while you're developing real knockout power. So I'm gonna push here, going for about 30 seconds. I don't have the countdown timer on. We're probably close to that. I can feel it, it's burning. You'll start to feel it burn. Pull that off, and we're gonna go right into the next exercise. The transition period between one exercise and the other one will be enough for you to not catch your breath completely, but slow it down enough and still maintain the benefit. Yeah, it was great Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you so much for asking. I hope the same was true for you. This time, you're gonna stand on the band. Make sure it goes under the arch of your feet. Back up a little so you can see that. And I'm gonna hold my hands palm facing down. I'm gonna pull my elbows up so they're inside the band. Just like you'd hold a bar for a front squat. And we're gonna go down and up. And again, your goal here is time under tension. You want to do this for at least 30 seconds to start to make the body grow stronger, leaner, more explosively. All of the power in the kick or the punch, the knockout kick, the knockout punch, comes through the floor, through your legs, through your core, your midsection, and then out the arms and into the fists or your feet, through your legs. But you need a strong foundation. Power in the legs for that knockout. Or stopping power, stopping punch, stopping kick. If we're talking practical self-defense. You're gonna get leaner, stronger, and faster. Keep going. We're going for 30 seconds. You're gonna feel this one. And it doesn't matter, even if you have a lighter band is still gonna work for you. I want to show you how to figure out the different bands and what makes them more resistance or harder. This one obviously is so wide. This is a beast. This one has the most. Yeah, good for you. This has the most resistance. This is the medium. This is the lightest. If you have the lighter band, after that leg exercise, I want you to go into a pulling exercise. This is gonna work your shoulders, your back, biceps, your forearms. All these exercises, especially with a resistance band because you're standing, are gonna help to give you an overall body workout. And your goal is going to be to get stronger, more explosive punches and kicks for self-defense. If you're stuck in a shutdown for whatever reason, or you can't make it to the gym, or you just don't want to invest all your money in a gym membership, you can do all these workouts with a band. Now, your elbow shouldn't go much higher than your shoulder. It just comes to here. Make sure your stomach's up and in. Pay attention to posture. Pay attention to hand position. This is also going to work your forearms. It's going to give you a better grip, more power. If you're a grappler strengthen your wrists, your hands, better punching, a better guard, protect yourself. And again, we're going time under tension. So I'm not counting reps, don't count reps. Put on a timer, 30 seconds at a minimum. If it's too easy, either add sets or add time. Sets or time. Those are the two things that you can do to increase the effectiveness of this workout. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is go back to the chest. I'm gonna grab the purple band. If you need a band, there's a link below. You can go see. They're relatively inexpensive. You can get an idea what the prices should be. And it's on Amazon. If you have Prime, it's free shipping. So from here, and one of the questions you always ask me is, will they pop? Will they break? And what happens if they do? You're gonna get hurt. And I've only had a couple ever break after thousands and thousands of reps. And they just kind of just they don't like snap back and smash your face. All right, so we started with punching, which was more one hand at a time so we could isolate. But here I want you to start with your palms facing out, elbows in. You bend your knees a little bit. And you're just gonna push. And it's a slow, controlled motion. Make sure you don't let it snap back. Always control. You just kind of put it back there. Always control. Going out and going in. Remember, you're looking for explosive punching power. You want knockout power. You want to lean out your body faster. We want to go time under tension. We're going for 30 seconds here. And notice that I'm keeping my elbows touching the body on the way back. Don't bring them out. That puts too much pressure on your shoulders. Plus, you want to develop really strong, powerful chest muscle, pecs, and this tricep right here. Be able to knock somebody off of you, push somebody off. This is kind of like a standing push-up. And again, you're going for 30 seconds, time under tension. You're not resting out and you're not resting in. So don't stop here, don't stop here. As soon as you're back, you're forward. As soon as you're forward, you're back. You're going over and over. Hopefully, you'll start to sweat fast. And we're keeping the time between exercises very short because if you're really trying to be a martial artist or you just want to be able to defend yourself, maybe you don't want to be a martial artist, you just want to have great self-defense skills, you need to be fighting fit, which means you need great power and strength, but also endurance. Yes, if I have time after this one, we're going for nunchucks. So from here, after we worked that chest a little bit, we're going back to the squat, and I'm gonna have you do a lot of leg exercises to really build power in your legs for that knockout kick or punch. Again, it all comes through the legs, even if you're using a weapon. I should say, especially if you're using a weapon, it doesn't matter. Get strong legs, and because you're doing these standing, and you're using resistance band, it's going to lean you out faster, and it's gonna engage your core muscles. It's gonna give you better posture, and it's gonna make you much more explosive when it comes to self-defense. From here, almost forget we're doing squats. We're gonna do a split squat, which means one leg at a time. Just loop your band so both pieces are together, and using the arch of your foot. That's just the middle. Having a hard time getting my foot up today. We had a lot of kicks last night. The middle of your foot, you're gonna step on that. I'll show you from the side, just stepping on it. You're gonna be down here, this knee bent, touching the floor. Grab kind of low toward your ankle, and then you're just gonna push back. So you're gonna go down and back. And you're gonna feel this right away in your glutes, in the back of your body. Make sure your shoulders are back. That's why using a camera is good. I get to see when my form is off. It's always good to check yourself. But you're gonna do this 30 seconds, continuous motion. As soon as you're down, you're back. As soon as you're back, you're down. And as you do this, you're gonna feel your heart rate rapidly rising and your metabolism going up. And you'll know that because the heat in your body is gonna make you sweat. But this is really a glute. It's a glute burner. I don't think that was 30 seconds. I'm gonna be honest. I think I gave in a little soon. But work yourself up to 30 seconds and then go past that. Put the other foot in the middle. And I want to do this today on the last day of the year because I really appreciate the fact that there's this global pandemic that's being used to keep everybody shut down and stuck in their home. And exercise, seeing other people and getting fresh air are probably some of the best things. Remember, you're just stepping on it, back straight, bend the knee and push back and up. But being able to exercise is what's going to keep you healthy and strong. And then when I talk self-defense, I really do honestly believe that the world is still mostly a great place, a wonderful place. And I also believe that all these shutdowns are destroying the livelihoods of a lot of people in the middle and at the bottom. The rich are getting richer. They always do. But this isn't a political video. What I'm saying is there are going to be a lot more desperate people out there, and it's better for you to keep yourself healthy and strong and powerful and ready to effectively defend yourself, not just your stuff, let them have your stuff, but your dignity, your honor, your freedom, and your life. And then those things that belong to the people you care about and you love, your family, your friends. And to do that, you have to be fighting fit. Because one day, maybe, they'll end all these shutdowns. But then a lot of people, and I see them now, the park right behind here, full of homeless. More homeless than I've ever seen down here. And they're more desperate. Crimes are way up. So prepare or panic. And it probably will never happen. But if it does, you'll be ready. All right. So get the blood flowing, get the muscles working, both legs with those split squats. And now I want to go to a bicep curl because I want you to have that gripping, pulling power, whether it's grappling or defense or just getting yourself up and out of there. If something happens, you need to defend yourself. So you're going to step on it again. And remember, I'm winded because I don't want you to rest either. We can go from one exercise to the next, and the time that it takes to switch exercises will be enough to rest, because you're not really resting that much. And I don't necessarily need you to get your heart rate all the way back down. Fully extend your elbows, pull your stomach up and in, abs tight, chin back, shoulders back and down. You're gonna curl, just straight up. I'm gonna bring it in a little closer so you can see how I'm holding it with my hands. This first set, palms facing the sky, and I'm gonna curl up to here. Now, some people prefer this where the band's coming out of the thumb side. You can also isolate better by putting it between the first two fingers. But keep the wrists straight. And then, when you need more resistance, spread your feet. It'll make it harder. If it's too hard, bring your feet in, making it easier. And during that 30-second set, you might want to start wide, and you start to run out of steam. Bring it in a little, and then bring it in a little again. But don't stop. Time under tension, we want the muscle to grow. Up and down. And if you want to do more than one set, the next set, change your hand so your palms down. Elbows close to the body, by the way. This will be wrong. You want it really tight. Isolate. And when you do it this way, you'll see, I'll get close again. It's going to fire all the muscles in this top part of the arm. And you need that for punching, for grappling, for pulling. If you use a weapon, you need that strong grip. So doing the exercises this way, really build power there. Now I want you to do 2 more exercises and then we're done. And this will be about a 10-minute workout. You do this every day, you're gonna definitely see rapid results, especially if you keep them back to back like this without much rest. and then add new moves. Once these get easy, and it's not that they got easy, it's that you got stronger. Once you get stronger than the exercise, look for a new one. Go to YouTube, type in home workout exercise bands. You'll find millions of exercises. I do about 20 different ones with the band that I like. And they're all sport specific. They're all for punching, striking, grappling, guarding, kicking, lots for kicking. It's all about speed and power. I want you to improve your speed, power, endurance. Muscles have to be able to last. You're gonna get all those. This is probably one of the best things. Way better than weights. Weights are good for one thing. This is still resistance. This is still gonna lean you out and give you muscle, but it's also gonna make you faster as a martial artist for self-defense. All right, palms down, curl it up and in like we did the squats. And I want you to press from here, just straight up. And when you go up, lock your elbows out. I'm gonna camera just a little bit because I really want you to get those elbows locked out. Think about how little most people reach above their head anyway. But when you have power going this way, straight up, you'll be able to defend yourself in so many more ways. And when you hit somebody for self-defense, they're gonna feel it because you've developed this ability to punch straight up or to move your hands up. You might not be punching up, but there's a lot of different things that you'll have to do for self-defense. A lot of people have such weak shoulders, and it's not because of age, it's because they stop exercising, stop ever doing this. And a lot of times it's because they got a fat belly, and they don't want their t-shirts coming up and sticking their gut out. If that's a problem for you, fix it, or get a longer t-shirt, or just live with it until you do enough of this exercise that you don't worry about your belly sticking out. All right, enough of my soapbox. From here, elbows in, and then explosive presses. And again, the wider your feet, the more resistance, and this is gonna help to start to stabilize the shoulders. You can have your elbows in, they can be slightly out, but they should be in front of your body. Let me turn a little so you can see. And your goal is 30 seconds, time under tension, and because you're doing it in standing, like I keep saying, this is hitting every muscle in your body. That's the beauty of these home exercise band workouts. When you work out with resistance bands at home, you're gonna hit every part of your body in a way that you won't when you're in the gym on a machine. All of this, yeah, I do all of it, right? I have the access to it. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have many options, you're stuck in the house because of the COVID shutdown, tier 5 or whatever you want to call it where you are. These are easy to come by. And I keep looking on like Amazon and at the stores. Kettlebells are sold out for the most part. Dumbbells, barbells, weight machines, and everything's jacked way up. The prices are really high, and that makes it hard for people to get those. One, because they're not there to buy, and two, because of the price. This, less than 20 bucks. Every part of your body, intense workout, and you can get it done in less than 20 minutes. And if you do it back to back, like you keep saying, then you won't be able to go much more than 20 minutes. All right, at least I can't, maybe you will, but either replace them or augment. When I got these bands and started doing these, I sold half of the weights that I had because I realized I wasn't using half of the weights, especially the low end that I would do for multiple repetitions to build that explosive speed and power. Because I really believe firmly, if you're going to be a martial artist or you want to have practical self-defense, you have to learn how to get fighting fit. You have to keep your body in shape at every single age. Now, from here, last exercise, and it's a combination of my two least favorite exercises for the way they wear me out, but my two favorite for what they do for my body. And that's the squat and that upper overhead press for the shoulders. And it's not just the shoulders, it's working upper chest, it's working the triceps, it's forcing the stomach to engage, the back. So you're gonna start in the low squat, and then as you go up, you're gonna immediately press up and down, and for 30 seconds. And if you get done with this one and you're not wiped out, or you just want to challenge yourself to grow, do this for 30 seconds, rest, and do it again. And then rest, and keep adding this one exercise to the end until you're just done. It's about 15 seconds, and I'm already hitting my limit. But I'm gonna go a couple more, and it's really burning your shoulders. Another alternative, if you bought a set, the link below has them as a set or individually. Switch to the lighter one. Get that under the arches of your feet. Get the elbows inside the band and keep going. You'll get another 20, 30 seconds out of the lighter band. And I didn't have much time to work out today because I wanted to do this video and one more with the nunchucks. But you can see, I'm not sure how long that was. We've only been talking to each other for less than 20 minutes, I think. But that wore me out and pouring sweat. It's a great way to end this year, right? A lot of people say, I'm gonna wait next year. I'm gonna hit it hard next year. First of the year, I'm gonna make my resolution. It's a mistake. Finish the year the way you want the next year to start. At the end of this year, today's last day, Happy New Year. Do something hard, really, really hard. Challenges you, wins you, takes you out of your breath, gets you out of comfort zone, and then you'll start the new year that way. But don't wait till tomorrow, right? Yeah, go ahead, Hank. Eat workout before or after, doesn't matter. Maybe it's the kind of exercises you do, but do something, right? And that's the truth. Ask any 12-step program, and I know you're joking, Hank, but whatever you do today, you're doing tomorrow. So if you think, wow, today I'm gonna smoke all my weed, don't do that. I'm gonna drink all the alcohol, don't do that. I'm gonna do one more bad habit after another, then tomorrow I'm gonna start fresh. You won't, you'll feel like shit tomorrow, and you won't do anything for yourself tomorrow at all. Finish today strong, feel great, wake up tomorrow, and then keep that ball rolling. That's what compounds. It's a little bit at a time, and then increase your rate of work by 1%, hold it there, and then the next week by 1%. That compounds, and you exceed your fitness goals like crazy. So start today. Exactly. Yeah. And it's funny because it's not so narrow if you're bum. The path is only narrow when your bum is this wide, or your belly. Picture that, right? The path becomes really wide when you have the size that you were meant to be. When you lean yourself out and you make yourself the way, strong and healthy and fit, then that narrow path becomes very wide. That's how you have to do it. All right, so I'll see you guys in a little bit.